There is no right moment to start. The moment is right now. This is the moment you have to do whatever you're supposed to do, whatever you want to do. There is no right period to do something. There really isn't. There's no tomorrow because tomorrow's never guaranteed. There's no next week. There's no next month because you never know if that'll come or not. So the moment for you, your moment to shine starts right now. We have to take action. We have to take accountability for our own actions. Whatever we're trying to pursue in life, it requires effort. It requires change. It requires you to be uncomfortable. Whether you want to start a YouTube channel, whether you want to start your own little online business, whether you want to completely change careers, whether you want to move to another country because you want to experience a different culture, whether you want to go, you want to get into exercise, you want to start a new sport like I don't know, pickleball or something like that, which you've always been telling yourself, but you haven't gone to do it because you keep procrastinating. No, now is the time right now to do it, because you don't know how much time you have. We all have a ticking clock on the top of our heads of our life expectancy, and we don't know what that life expectancy is. We don't know when we're gonna die. We may not ever have this opportunity again to do the things that we want to do. And there is no right moment to start. There is no right moment. Like, oh, I'm going to start when I feel really good about myself, or I'm going to start when I have this amount of money. No, you got to start now. You got to do the things right now in the present moment. This is the only time that you have. For me, I was procrastinating a lot, like throughout many years, for starting a YouTube channel. I procrastinated for many years throughout my life to change careers from an accounting career into fitness. And then from fitness into like personal training, I decided to change it to becoming a teacher, right? And who knows, maybe down the road it could change. But I had to keep the ball rolling. I had to keep making decisions that I know would benefit my life, that would change me for the better. And the only way I had to do that was to make the effort right now, was to actually start doing things right now. I'm starting this YouTube channel. It's only been about 2 months since I've started this YouTube channel. And I just kept telling myself 2 months before, I was like, yo, should I start a YouTube channel? Should I not? Like, will people like my videos? Like, do I even have quality content to give out? Will people actually like listen to me? Will people actually appreciate the content that I have? Like, is the content even useful to others? Like, is it? Is it not? But then once I posted my first video, it was like a weight that just got lifted off my shoulders. Whether or not that video was going to become famous or was going to get a lot of views or not didn't matter. What mattered is that I thought of something that I knew was uncomfortable, that I wanted to do, and I did it. And it's such a good feeling that you have, that once you are thinking about something that you know you want to do, that you know it's in your heart and soul to do, and then you do it, it's like the best feeling in the world. It doesn't matter if you become successful or skilled in that whatever thing you're doing or whatever. What matters is you took that weight off your shoulders. You did it. You did it. It's the same thing as like going out in public and you seeing a cute girl that you find attractive, or that you find cute. You may never ever get that opportunity again to talk to her, which is fine. I mean, you can still move on with life. There's billions of other people on this planet. But that's your moment. That is your moment to approach the person, and that could either go both ways. One way it could go, she may be into you and you may go out for a date the next day after you get her number or whatever. Or she may just reject you and you just have to move on with your life. Right? She may have someone else in her life. That doesn't matter. But the point is that we all have these opportunities, and the thing is, it only happens. These opportunities only occur when you take action immediately. Yes, we may have to make calculated decisions, in order for calculated risk. But a lot of the times, a lot of the things that we do in life has risk. If you approach that girl, the risk is of getting rejected, and we're gonna have our feelings hurt. The risk of creating a YouTube channel is that it's going to fail. It's not going to get a lot of views, and all the hard work that we put into editing the videos and writing all the thumbnail and working on the thumbnail and the description and all that, it doesn't end up, only gets like 5-10 views. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that you actually did it. And that is a check mark off your off your, the things that your to-do list in your brain. It's a check mark because, and you need those check marks in your life because you develop experience, you find out what's right for you, what you like doing and what you don't like doing. And then you can't live life with regret, man. A lot of people go into their graves with regret. They regret that they didn't start a business online. They regret that they didn't change careers. They regret that they didn't speak to their parents more or spend more time with them. People have a shitload of regrets. And you don't want to be that type of person, man, because, we only have this one life on this planet, right? And who knows how much time we may have, right? To do the things that we want to do. And then to do the things that we know deep down that we really need to do. And it's such a great feeling when you actually take action on any type of project that you're doing, on anything that you want, on anything that you're trying to strive towards. You're trying to get fit, you're trying to gain muscle, and you start going to the gym. After the workout, you feel great. Going to the gym and lifting the weights may be daunting, may be painful, maybe you may not like it, but when you're done, you feel good. When I finish posting a YouTube video on this channel, I feel good about myself. I feel like I was kind of productive. I was thinking of the content, and then think of like the thumbnail and the YouTube title and the description, and then post it. But then when I'm done, I feel like I did some homework. I feel like I'm improving in some sort of way, and I'm not looking at this as at the statistics of me getting the number of views as a form of improvement. I'm just looking at improvement in myself, that I'm able to actually stay consistent with posting videos. It's the same thing in me staying consistent and into going to the gym, because I may not ever have this opportunity again for me to do all these things. Tomorrow I may have a really, God forbid, a really terrible disease that's going to make me disabled, or I'm unable to do the things in the gym and all that stuff. I may not be able to walk again. You never know what's going to happen. So that's why the opportunity is right now. You need to do, if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel and you don't know what content you're trying to post, bro, just post something. Post a video of you saying, I don't know what to talk about for my first YouTube video. Talk about that in your YouTube video. Post it. People can relate to it. People will look at you as inspiration. Maybe if it's one person, maybe two people. They'll look at your video and be like, oh wow, if this guy can do it, then maybe I can do it. It's like a snowball effect, man. The more you start doing things and putting effort into things, the greater reward you'll get eventually in the long run. It's very rare that you gain popularity or success or the results in anything that you're trying to strive towards or trying to do right away. It takes time. If you've always wanted to go to another country, if you always wanted to go to Cambodia, bro, save some money, do that, go on that trip, don't worry so much, and just do it, because the time is now. When you get older, you may not have the time to travel as much, right? You may have a family, may settle down, you may have a family, right? And it may be harder for you to do these things. So it's really important that whatever stage of life we're in right now, we need to keep taking action, man. Keep doing things. Keep taking some risks in your life. Because life is boring without risk. Life is boring without the possibility of you being rejected or failing or losing. Because in life, everyone loses. Everyone has been a loser at some point. No one has been a winner consistently in life. No, that's an absolute lie. At some point, the most good-looking person in the world has been rejected. At some point, the richest person in the world has been poor. Maybe they've been poor in terms of the people the loved ones around them. They may have been rich all their lives because maybe they come from generational wealth, but they may have fake people around them throughout their entire life, and they didn't even realize it until later on. But the thing is, everyone starts from the beginning, man. Everyone starts from somewhere, and it doesn't matter what cards you're dealt with in your life. You still have the exact same opportunity as other people, but you just may have to put in more work. You just gotta put in more effort than other people. But it doesn't mean that you won't get there. right? A skinny person who's been skinny their entire life versus a person who's been fat all their life. Maybe the fat person may be able to gain muscle a lot more efficiently because he already has mass on him. Whereas the skinny person may have to work a lot harder. He may have to eat more meals. He may have to, increase his calories. And over time, he could get the muscle. It's definitely possible, bro. And it's definitely possible for a person who has come from a very low income family who's poor. They can become millionaires or even billionaires. It's just a matter of you putting in the effort and taking action and taking risks, and just keep staying consistent, and don't look at the results as a sense of motivation. Your motivation should be for your own personal self. You should be self-motivated. You shouldn't look at the statistics and the results as a form of, yeah, you know what, I'm actually doing well, I'm doing really great. No, you should just believe in yourself deep down, that you know that what you're doing, that you just got to keep going, and that's just part of life. Part of life is you're going to have ups and downs in life, man. You're going to be at your lowest point, you're going to be at a high point, you're going to be at a low point. It fluctuates. It's the same thing as moving to a new country. When you move abroad, maybe for the first month or even the first year, you are in the honeymoon phase. The honeymoon phase is where everything is exciting. You are in a new city, you're experiencing new culture, you're traveling to the different places around the country, and it's like the most exciting thing ever. And then maybe after 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, you're at this low point. Now you're seeking change. Now you're feeling a little bit depressed because now you're getting homesick. And then you're getting sick and tired of how the culture is or how the standards. It frustrates you. So in life, there's always that up and then there is that down. But the thing is, the down doesn't stay forever. Just like how the up doesn't stay forever. It'll go back up again. It's the same thing with stocks. It's the same thing with cryptocurrency. It always fluctuates. Life fluctuates, man. Life is volatile, just like cryptocurrency. But yeah, man, bro, whoever's watching this right now, I urge you, man. I urge you from the bottom of my heart, man. Just whatever dream you have, bro, just go towards it. Whatever big goal you have, big aspiration in your mind, it's like so uncomfortable. But in reality, it's not that difficult, man. We make problems a lot bigger than what they really are. We really do. We create all these scenarios in our head that prevent us from doing things. Oh, if I make a YouTube, everyone else is making a YouTube channel. Why? What makes me any different? Oh, everybody is doing the cryptocurrency and investing in stocks. Well, what difference does it make if I go in there? I'm not going to be rich. Everyone else is starting an e-commerce business, man. It's too saturated. It's too competitive. I'm never going to be successful in that. See, that's a very pessimistic mindset, bro. Because all of us are unique in our own way. All of us, if they were able to really find out our novelty inside of us, because all of us have something novel and something unique to give back to the world, eventually someone's going to see that. And they're going to look at you as value because they see that you value yourself. But man, I'm telling you, man, I'm 31 years of age, and I feel like the last 15 years of my life has just gone by within the blink of an eye. And it's nuts, man. Like, time is just going by really, really fast. Like, bro, it's 2025 and it's like almost like mid-year. It's almost like half of the year has gone by. That is scary. Like, yeah, I literally remember, like, it felt like it was just a couple of weeks ago that I was in Universal Studios and looking at the New Year's Eve fireworks. But that was in freaking December, bro, of last year. But time goes by so fast, and I urge all of you, man, to manage your time and utilize your time wisely, and don't procrastinate so much, and just do it, man. Because if I can do it, you can do it. You really can. Thank you for watching.